前面走。
Or not, our operations are pretty much the same. We're going to open up the car and peel open the door. So first and foremost, with every single car accident that we go to, number one, safety is for ourselves. We're going to go ahead and secure the vehicle, and the way we do that is we just chalk the wheels. Flat or full, it doesn't matter to us. Our operation is the same. We're going to step chalk the wheels.
Okay, let's go.
These are what we call step chocks. So it's really easy to use. It's a really
Do they always start?
just start moving. You're securing the vehicle. Kind of takes the weight off the wheels. If we go further, we can pop the tires. Sometimes we do. The problem with popping the tires is how they're popped. It kind of puts the car down a little lower to the ground. It makes it a little difficult for us to work. We're not popping the tires today because we still got to throw this thing out of here. Securing the step chocks. The next thing that we're going to do is show us essentially show the cadre of tools that we use. You guys have all heard of the Jaws of Life. Those originally were made way back when for the Indianapolis 500 to get folks out of those little tiny cars whenever they crash at those high speeds. Well, that has now been brought over to the East by the fire department. It's an excellent tool. They are called the Jaws of Life for exactly that. So pretty much opens anything. Cuts through anything these days. Open any doors. First and foremost, what we need to do is open the vehicle to be able to access the patient. We want to get all the glass out of the way. Of course, before we do that, we will cover any patient, cover any folks inside. Now, what he has here in his hand are called the Jaws of Life, the spreaders. And first, it gives a purchase point, a little spot where we can get that in there and start spreading the store. And that's what he's doing right now. Now our goal here is once we arrive on scene or from the time of the call, we want to get this person out of the car, packaged, initially evaluated, and off to the hospital within 1 hour. And that's at the emergency room. That's called the golden hour. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Us as the fire department, we're trying to extricate the victim, have them packaged, ready to go within 15 minutes. That's our goal. We are not going to be moving at normal speeds. We're taking our time here because obviously there's nobody in there. We're going to move a little bit slow. We also want to explain what we're doing to you folks. And if you have any questions, by the way, as we're talking, please don't hesitate to ask. Right now what we've done is created a little purchase point. Now what I said earlier, this thing is a tank. These were built to withstand the speeds of the Autobahn. So they wanted these things to stay intact and complete. So this is one of the more difficult doors to open. Once we get to that purchase point, we're going to do what we call just a simple peel and peek. We're going to open that door from the non-hinged side. If you guys remember car doors, they all open naturally this way anyway, right? So first we're going to try it, make sure it's not locked, and then we're just going to simply try to get it to go on its own hinges. Notice the door is starting to peel. Meanwhile, what we will end up taking, we're going to make this a convertible. Anybody else out here wants a convertible today? We're here. We're ready to go.
Really?
What Eddie's doing in the front there, that's a little safe for us. He's starting to peel all the chrome off so that we can get at that windshield and pull that windshield out. That way it's just one less impediment for us to get through. You notice how that door is starting to bend. It's a common thing we run into. Doors aren't solid steel, right? They're actually two pieces put together. Sometimes when you start peeling them, they'll separate. All you simply do is once they start to separate too far, if you're not getting enough purchase point, you need to get in there, readjust, and get that second piece of metal out of the way. tank, without a doubt. You notice there's a little bit of difficulty getting into it. Now what we've done is brought out the cutters, and that's the second tool that we have as part of our Jaws of Life set. Cutters are exactly that. They're essentially large scissors that will cut through pretty much anything. For years we did have a problem cutting through case-hardened steel. Well, technology has finally caught up to where now we can make cutters stronger than case-hardened steel. We can cut through cotter pins, we can cut through pretty much anything. You just got to be able to get in there, get those cutters in there, and be able to make that cut to be able to get that door open. Meanwhile, what we're trying to also make sure is that the patient doesn't come to any further harm. One of the standard operating procedures that the engine company will do is deploy a hose line. If there's fuel on the ground, we'll foam it. We have foam, which will keep down the vapors of that fuel so it doesn't ignite while we're working on the car. Very important that we continue to keep everybody, including ourselves, safe. We're always looking for electrical hazards, fuel on the ground, anything else that may be a problem for us or the patient. As you can see, no easy task. But once that door is open, the procedure for pulling somebody out goes relatively quick. So, as everything in the fire service, nothing is certain. It should have been a relatively easy peeling of a door off, non-hinge side. Because these things are built so well, we are always able to adapt, change our tactics a little bit, and try to overcome the situation that we're presented. So if they're not able to get this, let them peel for a few more moments. If they're not able to get this from that non-hinge side,